Hello there, viewers, and welcome to the Valley of the Old Farm. In a previous episode, I had to end the episode dramatically because I crashed, and I didn't fertilize any of the fields, as you can tell. I do believe the crash was around the actual spreader, so I uninstalled it and got rid of it, put the money back into the account that I spent on it, and now it's time for me to get brand new spreader. So let me just go ahead and get that sorted out, which is this beauty. A lizard to 1,000. It looks great. The glare is great on the metal there. It'd be nice to actually have some color options. But apart from that, it's brilliant. 2,000 litres and a 42-metre spread. Hopefully that is the same for fertiliser as well as lime. Let's go ahead and buy that. There we go. And there it is in the shop. And I am, of course, going to reset it. There we go. Here. There we go. And that is because of the Angerous crash. And that's it. That's the only time that I will actually reset a vehicle or piece of equipment. So let's go ahead and get you topped up with fertilizer. There we go. And then I can actually fertilize the fields, because hopefully I can actually skip to when the canola, or at least the sorghum, is ready. Let's get rid of you. I love getting rid of the hood. It's brilliant. Keep saying it because it is brilliant. It just allows you to focus on everything. And let's stop you, and let's go ahead and go you, and that's it. Perfect. And get rid of the markers as well. I actually would like to take the full beauty of this game in and not have these distractions, shall we say. I've actually noticed in time lapses, if the interactive markers do come up, they look a bit funky and weird, so it's wise to just take them off anyhow. And that is that. That is one field done with 50% fertilizer. So over here, it is grass. But it's already had an application of fertilizer, so this is going to be 100%, which is awesome, which means I don't have to actually worry about this field when it comes to skipping. And I don't know if anybody else is having this problem at the moment. I have had a crash because of that spreader. It was only crashing at that time. Once I had put fertilizer in there and started moving, and that's the only time that it would actually go all funky. My fuel level goes down, my speedo goes up, and the screen goes blank and says, "Can you refuel?" So if anybody else has had that happen to them, please let me know. And another thing what is actually occurring is that I went to skip via sleeping. It carried on sleeping. It didn't skip to the next day. It just carried on. And I did allow it to run just to see if it would skip the day eventually and then go off, but no, it didn't. I allowed it to show me daylight 4 times, and every time I heard a ding, which indicates to me that my income has actually changed when it turns to daytime. There we go. Got you sorting out. But it was just unusual. It just wouldn't stop and wake up, basically. I went online to have a look and nothing. So I don't know if it's a game setting, a mod that I'm actually using. But I haven't actually had this come up before. And I'm sure that I've been using the same mods for a while now and nothing has actually occurred like this. So I don't know. But I do know a couple of days ago there was a update to the game around about the same time they released, when I say they I mean Giants, released the equipment list, if I remember correctly. That is what they called it. And they had a small update as well. And this equipment list was all the things for coming to the premium edition. So I don't know if it's down to the fact that they're getting the game ready for the launch of that. I don't know. I do know that they do actually have updates coming up to a release of something.
Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back of the set, never knew she's so bad. She made the brag, the gas in the back of the set, never knew she's so bad. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let me quit.
And here we go. That is it. All the fields have now been fertilized. Let's go into the map and have a quick gander. So that is the crops and growth stage, and of course get rid of the mulch. So it is time to actually fill this up again, which is what I'm going to do off camera. You've already seen me fertilize these fields on camera, and of course once I do skip, it will allow the crops to germinate or go into their first stage. So that means I can actually fertilize again. I don't really want to bore you with me fertilizing 2 times in one episode. There you go. The tractor is ready for the second spray of fertilizer on this field, as well as the alfalfa. Now, I'll make this clear. I have forgot what has come previous, and I'm saying that a bit sketchy because days have actually passed. I ended up with a problem. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't skip, things was actually crashing, and it ends up being crop rotation. And I was the last person to figure that out. So of course, hopefully, fingers crossed, I can actually skip a day. I'm there. MISC, leasing, property maintenance, and all that has gone out, and I had an income as well. Blooming heck. I need to actually look at that much closer so I know what actually went out and what came in. Now, how are the eggs doing? Where are they? Ah, they're up there. They're doing fine. Not a pallet yet. So that's good. Actually, looking at animals, I need to have a look at you guys. That was weird. I froze. The game froze, but I'm back. And anyhow, the grass is looking great over here. You can actually see they've grazed. And the rest of the grass has actually grown back. And there is a good amount of feed in there. And their health is at 100%. So is their productivity up? Yep, 100%. So that is doing good. Ah, boy. I can't actually remember saying that I won't be showing the fertilizing because I've already done it, I do believe, at the start of this episode. Okay, so after some time, the actual field became harvestable and it's ready to harvest. And I didn't notice that it is kind of peculiar because the harvest actual window is gone for canola, but it wasn't ready last time. I skipped, and then I have allowed some time to elapse, and it's fixed itself. So I'm going to use it. I can't help it if the game mucks up, and I end up ramming into something like I shouldn't be. So, is straw enabled? I do believe it is, so let's unfold. There we go, lower. And I need to get onto the left side of the tree. There we go. And let's go and start canola harvest. Brilliant. Getting canola straw, which is just generic straw. So that's alright. Okay, sorry for that. I had to actually cut away and try and fix this harvester. It's a auto leveling harvester, and it's not auto leveling. It's suspension. And it should be. And I don't know why it's not. Don't tell me that's another mod what's broken. Oh, wait. It's doing it now. Why weren't you doing it earlier? That's very peculiar. I was struggling back then. I was struggling back there. Right, so, fingers crossed. It carries on. Plain nice. There we go. Yes, it is odd that I am harvesting canola in September. I do know that. But the game has given me the opportunity to actually do it. I don't know if I mucked it up once I've decided on the settings, what I'm going to play with when you first actually join the map. I've actually noticed that Some things wither straight away once it gets out of the harvest period, and then other crops stay and they actually end up being ready to harvest. Calmston had potatoes sown in after the fact of the sowing season. That's peculiar in itself. So I'm just going to go with the flow. To be honest, I do need this canola. Oh, come on. What's going on? Now you're actually auto leveling. Why weren't you doing it earlier? I really haven't got a foggiest clue, to be honest. But you know what? I need to get this field harvested as well as the sorghum field and the second canola field. I need to crack on with it.
Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Well, this harvest is actually yielding quite nicely. And whilst I'm actually talking and not in a time lapse, I can actually go ahead and do this. I need to put money back into my account. 44,650, because I had to actually pay out for a new trailer. Because my one, what I originally had for this series, vanished. Don't know where it's gone to. So I'm just taking the actual fact that the game's deleted my trailer, and I've just replaced it, what I actually started off with. So that's why I'm actually putting the money back into the account. I think it was fair for me to actually do that, to reimburse myself, because I believe if anybody lost a trailer, which they had from the beginning of their Let's Play, or even bought one, and it just vanished out of thin air, you would want it replacing, and not pay for it again.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
Well, I just had to do a little bit of chopping due to the fact too awkward to actually pick up the straw around this area. So instead of dropping it, I Chopped it up. Just for this little corner. Go. Back to normal. I've got to admit, this field is definitely yielding better than I thought. Because this field needs liming and ploughing. I will be taking care of the field before I actually sell it, because I'm not going to keep this field. I'm actually going to sell it. And I'm hoping to actually buy a production as well. And I do believe it will be the oil production. So all this canola is going to be oiled up. That sounds a bit odd. No, the canola is going to be turned into canola oil, basically. And then I'm going to sell that instead of actually selling the canola. I do believe it's better, but I can check momentarily. But how is everybody doing? Hopefully you're having a great week or weekend. This video should be released on a Monday, so hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. But of course, if you're watching this not on the Monday, then hopefully you're having a good week or weekend. Whenever you are watching this, hopefully you're having a good day. Wow. 30 seconds explanation made into 2 minutes. Damn. That's what you're here for. Me fumbling on my words. And of course the enjoyment of seeing me fumbling. But really, why are you here? Or you just like me talking to you? Well, if you actually like the music that I use during my time lapses, please actually let me know. Because I do try to mix it up with modern, old music. Try to fit in some country in there. Some slow music, some fast, hip music. Anybody says hip these days? Goodness me. How full am I? And 63%. That's alright. But this episode is going to be most likely just the fertilization stages of grass and alfalfa and this canola harvest, and that's it. I can actually do the baling and possibly start on the next harvest in the next episode. I'm not going to drag this one out. And when I do actually bale this straw up, I'm going to get a small windrower, go on the front of the tractor to just make it easier for the baler to actually pick up the straw, because it's a bit scattered out. Uh-oh. Never mind. I don't mind a little bit of crop damage. There we go. So, where is... There you go. Going to say where is the tractor and trailer, but here it is. And slow down the car. And then get turn on. Yes, the reason why I'm not turning that well, because of the actual wheels. Right, there you go. That crab? I think that put me in crab. Yep, I want to be in crab. I would like to be in all steering. Thank you very much. There we go. Come on, you've got the power and oomph to get up here. I know it's an awkward field, and that's why I'm glad to get rid of it. Come on, come on, you can make it, mate. And I actually like the design of this trailer, because I guess I can actually tip from the side as well as the back. It's got a grain door as well. Right, am I going to clip? Yes, I am. Right, can I? No, I can't. Right, fine. Let's get into you. Go forward a little bit. And then, hopefully, there you go. In you go. Nice. Fantastic. This is yielding brilliantly. Tell you that one thing. Love it when a crop does this. So, let's have a look at the oils. So, let's have a look at canola. The canola is 3.8. And then the oil is 5.9. So, yep. All of it's going to be turned into oil. Right. Nearly done. And there we go. The last chunk is done. Fantastic. Right. Let's go ahead and not have you down. Let's get a traction trailer down on the flat ground. Brilliant. For the balers here, I just need to get a ring wire. And I can actually just park up here. There we go. Lovely space. Do so. And I was actually thinking about forestry work on this map. And I think I will actually do it. But only when I need to do it. Not to just go ahead and get paid for it. Because I do know some of the greenhouses on this map actually need, I think, pallets. So I need wood for that. But it just depends if I actually get into the greenhouses properly. Right, there you go. That is empty. And I can actually get this header, the trailer, and then back to the farm. There we go. Hopefully that snapped into place. Fingers crossed. I doubt it. So, what are we left with? So, that is 13,306. So that is 13,367 litres. Brilliant. And the oil factory, I do believe, is here. Oil mill. Let's go ahead and visit you. Oh yeah, I need to actually put the markers on, don't I? I don't know where the actual interactive zones are. Ah, there you go. So, how much are you? 40,000. Can I? Yeah, I can do it. There we go. I now own the oil battery, so I can actually bring down the canola. And let's go ahead and pick you up again. And put you back on. And you know what? I can do all that in the next episode. So, of course, this is the end of the episode. Sorry if I sound a bit weary throughout the episode. It's just me trying to actually remember what I was actually doing and hoping that the game isn't going to muck up on me again like it did do. I'm wondering why things are just like no. So, I say a lot of so's, don't I? Don't I? I do indeed. Right, there we go. This is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all, and you'll see me in the next one. Bye.